Hello and welcome to Quad Lines Trucking. So I just picked up a couple Walmart trailers here that have used packaging, and we are taking them all the way out to Ogden, Utah there, or just north of Salt Lake City. So this will be a lot of area that we've not covered before, and we'll get some more of the map discovered. So let's get in and get going. I have just under 7 hours until I need to sleep. So about midnight on my clock. And this load supposedly has about 6 hours until I get to my destination. So theoretically, I could do all this in one run. But we'll see.
I'll find a new route. Go straight on.
So, how has your week been for
Turn right.
everyone? It has been our first full week of spring, at least up here in the northern hemisphere. I haven't looked. I don't think I have anyone watching from the southern hemisphere, but if you snuck in, I guess first happy week of fall. I followed a school in Australia called Lord Howe Island School. It's kind of interesting to see how they do things differently than we do here in the U.S. But the most intriguing is they have school when it's summer here and winter there.
Go straight on.
But for me, it has been a busy week. I led the service
Go straight
of a
on.
church this past Sunday. And I also had 2 doctor's appointments. Strange intersection. I tell my doctors that
Keep left. Into exit left.
they can't see me during the winter. However, that means spring is
Exit left.
busy. Nothing too problematic. Appointments, just randomly regular checkups on various things, but they come up. Well, now that I'm sitting and playing this game, I can see a lot better and hopefully drive better than last week. When I was editing last week's video, I noticed that I even had a hard time understanding myself. So I'm hoping that's not the case for all of them. And I'll try to speak more clearly. However, having a stick in my mouth kind of makes that difficult. My truck didn't want to turn there for a minute. Well, it looks like that my current bank balance
Keep left.
is getting close to our $50,000 goal.
Finding a new route.
We've made a couple payments on our loan, so it should be a little bit less than 50,000. However, I don't want to completely empty out my bank account here. $73,000. Not bad for 2 trailers. Alright, where are you going here, trucks? Can I get in? Please let me in. Oh. Thank you. So I had one question. Of what am I going to do with this truck when I start doing upgrades? Well, I don't have to do anything with my current truck. The game makes it so that you can start with a very base tractor, like I did, which we're driving now, and then you can upgrade it as much as you want. So I can add higher horsepower engines. I can do another axle and even add a sleeper on here and make it a much larger rig with more power. So that may be the route we take, at least for now, is upgrading this truck. Our other options are to trade this one in as partial payment for a completely new semi. Or the third option is I can keep this one, buy something new, and then hire someone to drive this truck. The last two options are quite a ways down the road. Remember, this truck was about $115,000 when we bought it, and that was the lowest model that we could get. So if I got another new truck, plan on at least 150 or so. And after I get this loan paid off, I do not plan to get another one. So therefore, we need to earn any of the money that we're going to use. So the game is
Keep right.
what's called a sandbox game, and that's
Exit right.
not everything is defined that you have to take this path and only do these actions. Which I kind of like. Games that kind of pull you on and force you to go with a predefined plan of everything you have to do, like a scenario. They're okay, but that's not really what I tend to do. I like this, that I can choose what I want to do, and if I mess it up, then, well, it's my own fault. Or, if it's successful, I can say that was part of planning or whatever you said as well. At this point, I think I will likely be upgrading this truck a few times. Definitely adding bigger engine, and eventually getting a second axle in it. After that, we'll see from there. I would have been bored of this one, I want to do something else. But let me know in the comments below if you have any preferences or things that you would like to see. For me, the game is very familiar, as I've done a lot of it on my other profile, but it's also an opportunity for anyone watching that doesn't know American Truck Sim to learn and see different aspects of it. I know that I do not have to sleep for several hours yet, but I may go ahead and sleep somewhere if a convenient option comes up, just so I can get back to more daylight.
Keep left.
Let's see here. Anything coming up? Alright, I think I'll make it a goal that we sleep right around here, and by that time we should be able to get good daylight when we wake up. One thing I would like to do as quickly as I can is upgrade maybe this truck or another one so that I have a sleeper in the back. So I talked several episodes ago that, this truck here doesn't really have much room to lay down and rest. I've been making do with it, but in real life, I don't know how well it would work. So does anyone have plans for spring or getting out more? The last several days here in Iowa have been typical Iowa weather. That one day is nice and warm in the upper 60s and low 70s Fahrenheit, and then a couple days later we had highs in the 30s with rain and possible snow. At least if it snows this time of year, it doesn't stick around very long because it gets warm again. But I'm ready for warmer temps and to be out. Also, this past week, at least when it's recorded, I have had a little bit of extra time and have been working on my autobiography again. Just a couple hours ago, I was working on editing it, and I'm at page 300 for editing. I'm currently 308 page book. So now that I'm kind of getting to a completion point, I say kind of because it's an autobiography, so as long as I'm still alive, of course it doesn't really end. That's this bigger point. And say, let's be done with it. And then do with it whatever from there. Speed up, please, dude. What's going on up here? Alright, this is a 60 mile per hour zone. People are driving around 40. Now it's speeding up. I know that sometimes happens in real life. You get slow drivers, but they usually aren't other truckers. But anyway, back to writing. Kind of been wondering what I'm going to do with it now. I have a friend who is also a quadriplegic and has been writing his own book. And his plan is to self-publish his on Amazon, which is something I didn't know was available. This is the stop where we are going to rest. I looked at it a little bit from the link that he gave me, and I guess it's free to do that, and people can download it as a PDF. If I remember correctly, even get an actual printed copy. I don't know how that works for like design cover or anything of that sort, but I guess that's an option.
When possible.
I do have some friends that
Let's find a new
have
writer.
self-published a book.
Please make a U-turn when possible.
Hold on, GPS lady. Let me get some gas and then sleep. However, self-publishing costs several thousands of dollars and really isn't something I like the thought of spending that much. Because the other thing is, who's actually going to read this book? Primarily just my family, or I don't know if anyone else would or not. I kind of wrote
Keep
it
left and then turn left.
with an idea. Alright, stopping here. To help other people that have recently received a spinal cord injury. However, just publishing it on my own, I don't think that would really work to get it out for other people. It's going to be tricky. Go out this side. I can skip the light then. A little left. So, I'll ask you guys again. What do you think of my dozen or so people that watch these videos?
Go straight on.
Do you think you'd be interested in reading about my history and everything? In working on it, God has definitely sustained my family and I through a lot. And we've had some funny stories along the way as well, such as
Keep right.
vacationing in a small town, Washington, a town called Skycomish. I think they have just a couple of thousand population, and only like 2 restaurants in town. So after leaving our hotel in the morning, we went to the one restaurant that was not a bar, and while reading the menu to see what I wanted for breakfast, waitress came up to our table and got drink orders. She got Mom's order, who was sitting beside me, then pointed at me with her pen and said, "Does he drink water?" Now, at that point, I was 17 years old, and I thought I had heard most of the strange or unique questions that people come up with for me, and had prepared responses. That was not one of them. I could have said something like, "No, vodka only," or some kind of witty comment, but I think I just replied with, "No thanks, I'll take orange juice." So there are some times that are funny, and I don't blame the waitress. I highly doubt that she had ever seen the independent quadriplegic before, especially one that she was serving, which is the case with a lot of people, which is why I try to get out in the public more often and educate. But other times in life, I've been
Keep left.
in the hospital with things going on. I wonder if I'll get through it, or times of nursing shortages. Wondering, are we going to find someone? Or is it time to look at a care facility? Or, there have been a lot of ups and downs in my life, but anyone that is watching, I'm sure, has their ups and downs as well. And through it all, the only reliable, for sure, foundation is God's Word. And looking to Him. Nothing else to say in this life. So, I don't know what's going to come up. What will come up with that or not? Now with warmer weather returning, I tend to be more active and may not have much time to finish editing and possibly adding any more. I think when I finished writing, it was late in 2020 or early 21. Somewhere like that. So I've been
Keep right. And then
editing for quite a while.
exit right. Keep left. And then turn left.
I'm working on turning left, I gotta get there.
Turn left.
Well, look at that. We're down to 6 miles to our destination. And so far, we've not had any damage. Which that's always a good thing. And I'll let you evaluate. But to me, it looked like my driving was a little bit better than last time. Oh yeah, one other item I was going to bring up is I'm hauling Walmart trailers. Well, last week, at least as of when this comes out, there was a large
Keep right. And then turn
fire in Plainfield, Indiana,
turn right.
at a Walmart distribution center. I think some reports said the building was 1.2 million square feet. And it looked like, at least later on, that pretty well most of the building was involved in the fire. However, the one news report I watched thankfully said that all 1,000 employees that were working at the time got out safely, and there weren't any injuries. So that is definitely good news.
Keep left.
However, now the jobs for all these people are likely not going to be available for quite a while. I imagine that
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
some of them could get transferred
Go straight on.
to other places. Because it looked like Plainfield, Indiana is a western suburb of Indianapolis. So being near a large city like that, I'm sure there are more places that Walmart could put people, but 1,000 employees, that's a lot to relocate. And especially for the people that could be longer commutes and that kind of thing. So, I guess we praying that the families of these employees
Keep left, and then turn left.
will be supported yet,
Turn left.
and that I can either okay. That didn't go as planned, but it worked. 15 miles an hour.
Get ready to turn right.
And also the news I watched. They, of course, didn't have a definitive cause yet. But it sounded like the fire started in like an employee lounge or something. So that leaves several possibilities. Maybe a microwave that caught fire. Who knows? But I have a lot of friends in Indianapolis area from camp. And even one who's a firefighter.
Turn left.
So the ones I know of, they said they're fine, and if you saw the blaze.
Here we are.
I've not
Safe and
talked to my firefighter friend, but I may give him a call. Just see if he had to go and help with it, or if he was off. Alright, here we are again. Another successful delivery of Quad Lines Trucking. Got nearly $10,000 with this one, and experience of 678. I noticed that it is Sunday now here in the game. So I'll probably take this in-game day off and maybe just drive around a bit. Let's take a look at our bank here a minute. Our loan is currently at $47,600. And my account balance is $57,000, almost $58,000. So if I pay it off now, that'll leave us with $10,000 in the bank. If you remember, we started with $2,500. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and repay it. Yes, I do. Alright. We are now back down to $10,000 in cash. But we are debt free and own our own truck. So I'd say we're progressing pretty good. But that's it for now. And I will see you next week on Quad Lines Trucking. And we'll see what we come up with then. Bye for now.